Welcome to Liège Bastogne Liège 2021. It's the 107th edition of La Doyenne, cycling's oldest monument, with some of the top bike riders in the world battling for victory. Tadej POGACAR and UAE Team Emirates are back, having been forced to skip Flèche Wallonne because of COVID-19 concerns. Julian Alaphilippe, Wednesday's winner on the Mur de Huy, is another of the big favourites, along with the defending champion, Primož Roglic. This is a much longer outing than Flèche Wallonne, 259 kilometres, and it's littered with climbs. The Côte de Denier is a new addition this year, just before the iconic climbs of the Côte de la Redoute, the Côte de Forges and the Côte de la Roche au Faucon, which is where it usually all kicks off. Well, the day's breakaway formed early with 7 riders going up the road. Laurence Huys and Mathis Passions from Bingoal Paul's Sources, Loic Fliegen and Lorenzo Rota from Intermarché Wanty-Gobert, Sergei Chernetsky from Gazprom Rusvelo, Thomas Marcinski from Lotto Soudal, a former stage winner at the Vuelta, and Aaron van Pauke from Sport Vlaanderen Baloise. Well, several of these guys have already been in recent breakaways at Liège Bastogne Liège, and the peloton were happy to let them build a big advantage early in the day, leading by over 10 minutes at one point. The big teams just keeping an eye on things at the front of the peloton, with Jumbo-Visma, DECEUNINCK Quick-Step and UAE Team Emirates sharing the workload. Israel Startup Nation also pulling for Michael Woods, and Movistar for their birthday boy Alejandro Valverde, 41 today, and chasing a record equalling 5th win. Astana Premier Tech decided to shake things up with still over 80k to ride. Luis Leon Sanchez and Omar Fraile on the attack, and the peloton quickly alert to the danger as they dragged them back in. The 2011 winner Philippe Gilbert was the next man to have a dig, and he was followed by the Olympic champion Greg van Avermaet. Neither move came to anything, but the race had suddenly burst into life. POGACAR briefly held up by a mechanical, but the Tour de France winner would have no problems getting back into the main group. The Slovenian just working his way back, and the gap to the breakaway was now down to around 4 minutes. Onto the Col de Rosier, the 7th of the day's 11 climbs, with 3 riders attacking from the peloton: Mark Padoon, Mark Donovan and Harm van Houke. That trio putting 2 minutes clear of the peloton and to within 2 minutes of the leaders. Well, the pace was really starting to ramp up now, with DECEUNINCK Quick-Step and Bora Hansgrohe leading the chase, working for their leaders Alaphilippe and Maximilian Schachmann. The breakaway starting to split on the Côte de la Redoute, Huys and Rota going clear at the front. But the real action was happening in the main bunch, with Ineos Grenadiers causing a brief split. Even without Tom Pidcock, they had plenty of options: Richard Carapaz, Theo Gegenhardt, Adam Yates and Mikkel Kwiatkowski. Well, Fliegen had fought his way back into the lead by this point, but the Belgian pulled up with cramp and the breakaway was soon swallowed up. Carapaz then launched his attack with 21.5k remaining. The Ecuadorian managed to get around 25 seconds clear, but he was caught on the final climb, the Côte de la Roche au Faucon. And in the end, it was Mike Woods who kicked off the decisive move. The Canadian going clear with Alaphilippe, POGACAR, Valverde and David GAUDU. That 5-star group had almost 30 seconds at the Flamme Rouge.
Valverde is on the front. He looks cool, calm and collected. Is it going to be a birthday present? They're not going to get caught. Valverde kicks first. Woods is on his wheel. GAUDU is there. Alaphilippe. Here goes Julian Alaphilippe. Julian Alaphilippe goes through the middle. Tadej POGACAR on the line. Tadej POGACAR wins Liège Bastogne Liège.
Well, POGACAR was seriously disappointed to miss out on Flèche Wallonne this week, but this should more than make up for it. The Slovenian claiming his first major one-day victory and a monument to boot. The 22-year-old is enjoying a fantastic season. He's now won the UAE Tour, Tirreno Adriatico and Liège Bastogne Liège.
I'm without words. I really love this race, and to win here like this against those names, it's incredible. The last sprint, I knew that Alaphilippe was going longer, and I stay behind him, and I was just lucky that in the end come with the speed, and it's just unbelievable.
POGACAR denying Alaphilippe an Ardennes double. Still no French winner since 1980, though they had 2 men on the podium, with GAUDU taking an impressive 3rd place ahead of the indefatigable Valverde. Woods coming home in 5th, with Mark Hirschi the best of the rest. POGACAR showing that he's not just a force to be reckoned with on the stage races. He'll now switch his focus to the Criterium de Dauphiné at the end of May, before the small matter of defending his yellow jersey at the Tour de France.